What's up, guys? This is JT. Quick tip. These are valve guides, and they're like a powdered steel or like a cast, so they break very easily. And as you can see on this one, I was not using something that was purpose built for this type of job, and I couldn't get them out because I'm actually scrapping this head. And to get there's steel, I forget what these are called, just the valve seats are steel, and here's one of them. To get that off, I just basically ran my angle grinder right down the center of it and just cut them both at the same time, and then just pried them right out. Now, you don't want to do this if you're keeping this head. And also I have to do it on the exhaust side. I have to get the valve seats out. As you can see, they're still in there. That one's gonna be hard to get because I hammered on it. But you just have to basically just cut across here with a cutting wheel, and this is what it's gonna do to your cutting wheel. It's gonna chew it up. And then they just pop out. See, I did do those and they popped right out. And this is if you're gonna scrap this for aluminum. You have to take all this metal shit out of it. Like, I was breaking valves with a hammer. Like, I didn't even want to mess with the exhaust valves. Actually broke very easily with a hammer. And the intake valves, I believe, yeah, the intake valves, they are made out of a different type of steel. These are like a moly. And the exhaust ones, if I can find one, they shatter, and I don't actually know where. Okay, here's one. They're a little bit, you can see they're kind of like a cast material, but they're brittle, so those broke. And what I did was I went to Harbor Freight and got this style. It's called a 5-piece long drive pin style, and there's different sizes. Well, this is the second to the last smallest one, and I'm not sure what the size is exactly because I kind of marred up the end of it. But I've been hammering these out, and it says 3/16. You can't see it because I can't focus my camera, but it says 3/16 right on it. There you go. And you can see how much damage I've already done to this. And this end right here. Look at it, it's just marred it up. But these have a limited lifetime warranty, so. But basically what I've been doing, I'll just show you. But I can't really show you the process because I can't hold my phone and film while I'm hammering. But as you can see, this punch fits down in there. Fits down in there without the guide. Well, with the guide, you see it stops on the guide. So then you just hammer the crap out of these. It's best to heat this head up with a torch or however else you can do it. It'll make it a lot easier, but you will burn yourself more. And if you're doing this for purposes of reusing the head, like replacing these, I suggest you do not use this method, because they do make special tools for this, and it would probably be better to press them out rather than hammer them out. You can hammer them out, but I'm just saying it's probably best that you press them out. So I've got 2 left, and then I've got 2, 4, 6 of these, so I need to grab a new cutting wheel. And all the other metal, including all the little oil plugs, those are going to be just like a pressing steel. And then there was one here, and 2 more over here. You got to pull those out. How I did that was, some of them I drilled a tiny hole, put a screw in, and then yanked them out with a slide hammer. When that didn't work, I forgot how I got them out the rest of the way. These, you knock them in on one corner, but drill a hole in it first so you can grab it and then just pry it out with a screwdriver. But that's what it takes to cleaning up a head. And in a couple places they had little inserts that were four-sided, weird, I don't know what they're just plugs basically. If I can find one laying around here, I'll show it to you. You can see all the metal that I've been removing. It's all over the place. But anyways, it's just a four-sided thing that no bits fit in. So what I did was I took a straight screwdriver. I just took a straight screwdriver and jammed it in there diagonally, kind of like hammered it in there, and then I just impacted it out with my rigid. Excuse me. But that's if you're cleaning the heads for scrap metal, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I've got more up there, and I've got pistons laying around. All these need to be scrapped. So that's the main thing, is you need to get them clean, because if they take their magnet and they stick it on this head and anything sticks, guess what? You're not making half the money that you would have made if you didn't do that. But as you can see, the exhaust valves, they just broke right off. So I just got that left to do. And then, see, there's just all kinds of shit everywhere that I pulled off of this. And then I gotta put these in a different pile, because these are all steel and cast iron and I guess moly. Fucking A, there's so much shit everywhere. But anyways, that's what I've been doing here, and it's not too bad. I don't even know. There you go. So that went out. You see it fell through. But if I just pull it back out, it drops it down, and then I can start over on the last one. Okay, this is getting too hard to do, not being able to hold it. But you get the idea. Like, this is for scrapping purposes mostly. And I don't know. If you got any questions or anything like that, just let me know.